Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving into some amazing Valentine's Day crafts that are not only beautiful, but also eco-friendly. There's nothing quite like sharing a handmade gift with someone you love. It's a way to show you care, that you put your heart into it, and that you are really thinking about them. And when you can do that while also being mindful of the environment, well, that's just the cherry on top. So gather your supplies, put on your crafting hats, and let's get started creating some heartfelt, eco-conscious Valentine's Day magic. All right, let's start with something simple but so charming. Valentine's Day cards made from recycled paper. These aren't just any cards. They carry a story, a history, and a touch of creativity. We all have that drawer, you know the one, overflowing with paper that's seen better days. It's time to give those papers a new lease on life. Old grocery lists, newspapers, maybe even some colorful pages from magazines. They're about to find a new purpose. Imagine turning what was once clutter into something beautiful and meaningful. First, gather your paper scraps. This is where the magic begins. Don't be afraid to mix and match different textures and colors. A little bit of contrast adds character. The more variety, the more unique your cards will be. You can cut the paper into heart shapes, or if you're like me and love that rustic feel, simply tear the edges for a more organic look. This gives your cards a handmade, heartfelt touch. Now for the fun part. Decorating. This is where your creativity can really shine. Break out the markers, crayons, or even some leftover paint. You can write heartfelt messages, doodle sweet illustrations, or even use stencils for a more polished look. The possibilities are endless. Think about the person you're making this card for. What are their favorite colors? Do they have a favorite animal or a special inside joke you could incorporate? These details make the card truly special. These little personalized touches are what make handmade gifts so special. Remember, imperfection is beautiful. It's the thought and effort that count. Don't stress about making everything perfect. The little quirks and imperfections are what give these cards their unique charm. They tell a story of their own. Plus, it shows that you took the time to make something with your own two hands. It's a labor of love. And while you're crafting, think about all the trees we're saving by giving these paper scraps a second life. It's a win-win for creativity and the environment. It's a small act, but it makes a difference. Every little bit helps in preserving our planet. These recycled paper Valentine's Day cards are a beautiful way to show your love for the planet and the special people in your life. They carry a message of love and sustainability. They're heartfelt, eco-friendly, and full of personality. Each card is a unique expression of care and thoughtfulness. Now, who wouldn't love to receive one of these? A card that not only expresses love, but also a commitment to a greener planet. Next up, we're tackling those empty cereal boxes that always seem to pile up. They take up space and often end up in the recycling bin. But today, we're going to give them a new life. Instead of tossing them out, let's turn them into adorable, heart-shaped gift boxes. These boxes are not only cute, but also a great way to show someone you care. First things first, make sure your cereal box is clean and dry. Any leftover crumbs or moisture can make the crafting process a bit messy. Then, grab a pencil, a ruler, and something round to trace. A small plate, or even a bowl will do the trick. These tools will help you get the perfect shape for your heart. Trace 2 identical circles onto the cardboard. These will be the base of our heart. Make sure the circles are the same size for a symmetrical heart. Now, carefully cut out the circles. Take your time to ensure the edges are smooth and even. Next, fold one of the circles in half. This step is crucial for creating the heart shape. This crease will be the center of your heart. It acts as a guide for the next steps. Place the folded circle on top of the other circle, aligning the crease with the center. This alignment ensures that your heart will be perfectly symmetrical. Use a pencil to trace half of the heart shape onto the bottom circle. This will form the outline of your heart. Cut along the traced line. Be precise to get a clean heart shape. Now, when you unfold the bottom circle, you'll have a perfect heart shape. It's like magic, but with a bit of crafting skill. To create the sides of your box, cut strips of cardboard from the remaining cereal box. These strips will form the walls of your heart-shaped box. The width of these strips will determine the depth of your box. You can make it shallow for small trinkets or deeper for larger items. Use hot glue or tape to attach the side strips to the heart-shaped base. Make sure the strips are securely attached to hold your gifts. You can leave the cardboard its natural color for a rustic look, or get creative with paint, washi tape, or even scraps of fabric. Personalize it to match the occasion or the recipient's taste. These heart-shaped boxes are perfect for holding small gifts, like jewelry, candies, or even a handwritten love note. They add a personal touch to your presents. They're a sweet and sustainable way to package your Valentine's Day surprises. Not only are you recycling, but you're also creating something beautiful and meaningful. Let's be honest, who hasn't winced at the thought of all that beautiful wrapping paper going straight into the trash after just one use? It's such a waste, and it feels like we're throwing away a little piece of joy each time. Well, I have a solution that not only saves the environment but also adds a personal touch to your gifts. Upcycled fabric gift wrap. It's eco-friendly, reusable, and adds a touch of rustic charm to any gift. Imagine the delight on your loved one's face when they see a beautifully wrapped gift that's also kind to the planet. Dig into your fabric stash. Old t-shirts, tea towels, or even scraps from past sewing projects work perfectly. These materials can be given a new life and purpose. If you don't have any fabric scraps on hand, don't worry. There are plenty of other options available. You can often find unique and interesting fabrics at thrift stores or online marketplaces. These places are treasure troves for finding one-of-a-kind pieces that can make your gift wrap truly special. Lay your fabric flat and place your gift in the center. This is where the magic begins. Now here's the fun part. Get creative with how you wrap. There are no strict rules, so let your imagination run wild. You can use the traditional wrapping method, tie it up with twine or ribbon, or even try your hand at Japanese furoshiki wrapping techniques. Each method brings its own unique flair. To add an extra touch of love, tuck in a sprig of dried lavender or a few wildflowers. These small details can make a big difference. Not only does it look beautiful, but it also adds a subtle, natural fragrance. And the best part? This thoughtful touch can make your gift stand out even more. Your loved ones can reuse the fabric wrap for their own gifts, or even repurpose it into something new, like a reusable grocery bag or a cute headband. The possibilities are endless. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Not only are you giving a present, but you're also sharing a sustainable practice that can be passed on. There's something so cozy and romantic about candlelight, don't you think? And what better way to set the mood for Valentine's Day than with these charming recycled jar candle holders? Start by gathering your jars. Mason jars, pasta sauce jars, even old pickle jars will work. Just make sure they're clean and dry. Now let's add some personality. You can wrap them with twine, lace, or colorful yarn for a rustic look. If you're feeling artistic, try painting the jars with acrylic paints. You can create abstract designs, write heartfelt messages, or even add a touch of sparkle with glitter. Once your jars are decorated, carefully place a tea light or a small votive candle inside. You can even add a few drops of essential oils to the melted wax for a subtle, romantic fragrance. Scatter these candle holders around your home for a warm and inviting ambiance. They look beautiful on mantels, coffee tables, or even lined up along a windowsill. It's amazing how something as simple as a recycled jar can be transformed into something so beautiful and romantic. For our final project, we're making something truly special: seed paper hearts that can be planted and will bloom into beautiful flowers. It's a symbol of love that continues to grow. To make seed paper, you'll need recycled paper scraps, water, a blender, a strainer, a cookie cutter, a heart-shaped one, of course, and wildflower seeds. Start by tearing the paper into small pieces and soaking them in water for at least 30 minutes. Once the paper is softened, blend it with fresh water until it forms a pulp. Next, strain the pulp to remove excess water. Now, spread the pulp evenly on a flat surface lined with a tea towel. Sprinkle your wildflower seeds onto the pulp, gently pressing them in. Use your cookie cutter to cut out heart shapes. Allow the seed paper hearts to dry completely. Once dry, these hearts are ready to be gifted. Encourage your loved ones to plant the heart in a pot or their garden. With a little sunshine and water, their love will blossom into beautiful flowers. a lasting reminder of your heartfelt gesture. It's a beautiful way to celebrate Valentine's Day while also giving back to nature. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed these eco-friendly Valentine's Day ideas. They're all about spreading love while being mindful of our beautiful planet. Remember, the most meaningful gifts come from the heart. So gather your materials, put on your crafting hats, and let your creativity bloom. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your creations with us in the comments below. Happy Valentine's Day!